Got no regrets, I'm on the run, chasing the check, dropping the top, riding the vet, feeling myself, what you expect, you know I'm with it. No better feeling, cause I could've quit, but I didn't. 007 when I'm on a mission, moving it up to a better position, they thought I was tripping.
What's going on, social media land? I'm talking about my dream arsenal, right? Pretty much of the balls released in 2025. So, start at the top or the bottom. Let's start with the bottom of the bag. I think that's fair. Again, and links for everything are going to be below. Wondering, you know, everything. If you want to skip the video, right, just list. I should like put like 30 balls down there just so y'all got to like sort through and not guess. But yeah, and the tape I'm using, again, not my middle finger to you guys. I love you guys. Vice Bioskin, that is the tape I use. And then the insert, as always, is Jopo. Shout out to the Jopo team. Again, family-run organization. I think a couple of them are, but you know, I don't know those details. I know Jopo, so, and most secure insert, period. So yeah, man. And then shout out to Bowlersmart and the whole crew. Shirt, pick one up, link below. But yeah, start at the bottom of the bag. So, and it might be like a theme, you know, of the colors of all the bowling balls, like are similar. Some are at least. Typhoon, ball down, especially talking about house shots. And this is pretty much gonna be a house shot review. There's 4 house shots specifically in the shapes I like to see. And some of these bottom ones are going to be a little bit cleaner, but once we get like to the middle of the bag, like you'll kind of see, you know, a smoother option. But yeah, so you got the Typhoon. That's what this ball looks like. This is my weakest bowling ball that I would like to carry around. Stand left, pretty fresh shot. It's gonna go really long, and that's what I'm looking for, right? So when there's a bunch of friction, I know I can pick up my Typhoon, and it's gonna give me all the length that I need. So that's big for me. And all the brands, right, for the most part, have an option here. I've had this one for a good amount of time, and I'm probably most comfortable with it. So again, talk about leagues about to start. Which one am I picking up for my bottom end of the bag? Got Typhoon. So again, exceptionally clean bowling ball that definitely, again, forces me to the right, because again, this ball really doesn't love oil. Other balls in this vein will be like a Craze Pearl, Swag, Motive. I'll say like the Apex, the new Apexes that just, is it Apex? I think it's Apex. That one, low end ball, I'll put it on the screen. But that one, and from Brunswick, not like a dark side. I feel like dark side's still a little bit stronger. But those, the Apex comes to mind of a ball like in this realm of overall strength. So, yeah, really clean. Game 3, you know, or they didn't oil, right? It's just burnt up. Pull out the Typhoon, all if you need again. So, as we take a step up, gonna go to the Swag Fusion Hybrid. So a little bit higher RG, then we have a low differential, but this ball is pretty strong for what it is. But this would be, again, my next ball up. So this is Venom Shocky, you know, in that realm of bowling balls, Scorpion low flare. Attenuation is really, really good with that ball. Again, offers you a lot of control. So should be able to, again, throw this ball if you're really trying to maybe control the fresh, maybe seeing a little over under and the ASIMs are still a little too much, Fusion, you should be able to give the ball a little more room compared to the Typhoon, especially when we're talking about some oil on the lane. Oh. So, again, not the strongest of the strong. It's not. But it's gonna, again, it's a very unique shape, and I feel like, again, balls in this range are very usable for a lot of styles. So, Fusion Hybrid is definitely in the bag. Oh, less than 10 pins. Need to hit that ball with some surface, probably help it. But again, you get the idea, right? Smooth, control. Again, still got some punch. Again, just if you want more punch, hit it with more surface. It responds very well to that. And next up, y'all knew this was there, bro. Crown Vic. Another option will be 100% the Forge, the Steel Forge, or I'll say the Ember, or even Zen 25 kind of fits this particular symmetrical shiny ball. But these are unquestionably good pieces. Anybody can drill them and it will fit in the bag. Like, I'm very, very confident with all three of these picks so far. And then now we get more flip down lane. Yeah, Crown Vic ain't no joke. It's nothing quite like it, in my opinion, on the market. Like, it's that ball. Like, this is one of those particular pieces that if you're on another staff, like, hey, we need a Crown Vic. And anybody who's actually on staff and has not switched in the past like 10 years, right, they can't really comment. No, just not taking shots, but it's just like you don't know what you don't know unless like you're throwing them behind closed doors, which you probably are, but you can't say online that you've thrown it because that's against your contract. So you probably not gonna say too much. But anyway, I'm sorry, not to throw shots at anybody. But yeah, Crown Vic is just, it's exceptional. Oh, that's in the ditch though. Woo. You still can through the other window, especially if you don't hit up on a ball at all. So, but definitely get left. I'll move right one shot just so you can see it, and you can be like, oh, Charles, you didn't throw one, you know, to the left. Just throw one. It just rolls so phenomenal. So phenomenal. Again, I already mentioned kind of the balls that fit in here, but this is a really good piece. As we step up from there, now this, honestly, in my opinion, could be used, and for me, it's potentially could be used as that game one ball, and you can skip over the top of the top end ball, but it's still a really, really clean ASIM that has some pop. But so far, this is definitely going to be the strongest that we've seen so far. So again, about 25, I'm sorry, not 25, I'm closer to like almost like 28, 29 with my feet. That ball is, it's ridiculous. And it's unique, in my opinion, like of a strong and responsive cover right. It can deal with some oil, and it's that ball. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like the Crown Vic, this ball, and the Gremlin are like special. They have special written on them. And so, again, like the only ball that's going to fit in here, and I'll talk about like some of the other options that I feel like are can't miss at the end after I talk about, you know, my initial 6 that I feel like are kind of number ones in their categories, respectfully, of course. Oh wow, crazy. So, but this one again is still looks really good, bro. Like, probably can move a little right into some of the hang spot. What I've noticed is there's a little hang spot down. Yep. So you can, like, it's one of them balls that you could just, whatever you're bowling on, it's going to give you a look on the lane. Like, I don't care what it is. You may just need to hit it with a little more surface to make it a smidge earlier, but you will have a look on the lane with this ball. Like, yes, I can get left with 90% of the bowling balls, but there is 10% out there that I suck with getting left. Pause. Now, number 5, which is the stronger ASIM, the Vocalia, which has been like a goated bowling ball for the bowling industry. Like, for a motive ball, like you hear them things like for a Brunswick ball, like especially I want to say about 10 years ago, like those things were more or less true, you know, where a lot of the rounder stuff came from motive in Brunswick, and then Storm was like head and shoulders above as far as the angular stuff, but that is just not the case anymore. Like, I would beg to differ that all the brands, right, have most of the shapes covered, right? They have an angular piece, they have a really early piece, you know, ASIM and symmetric, and they have everything in between, right? So a little further left, going to about 25 at the foul line. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Got to that little hang spot. So let me move on top of it. So, and this is things like you just pick up like in the league that happen, that really do happen. Like, oh, maybe the lane didn't strip it as well as it normally does, and now you have a little carry down or a little more oil further down the lane than you anticipated. So again, trying to shove it in that in-between zone, but at the jump, more left, so it doesn't just go face or cross over. Or you jump to the right, you use that hang spot as push and let it walk into the pocket. Yeah, did that terribly. Oh, wow. So that ball is, it's not even letting me kind of get it there. Like I was hoping that it would just see that little bit of something down there and roll off of it, but the Vocalia again has been by far one of the best, ASIM pearls on the market. Let me see if I can actually throw a strike with it though. Jesus. There she's come to the party now, right? I'm like, man, what's going on? Sometimes the balls just, they need a game or two. It's been a couple weeks since I've thrown this ball. One more. Yeah. And especially for houses, right, that are super, maybe super friction, like this ball offers you, I feel like a smidge, especially in relation to a ball like a combat, like this might be a smidge smoother, right? And I'm talking about angular ball to angular ball, right? I'm not saying, oh yeah, the Vocalia is, smooth in comparison to a Venom Shop. Like it's not, like these are different. Like this ball still hooks, again, quite a bit down lane. So one more and get to the last one on the list. Oh, shaky. So, and that's the, when you don't execute the best and you still can get 10 out, that's what you like to see. So now we're gonna go to the A1 or the big dog, right? And it's very kind of hard for me to like really decide, but I feel like if a gun is to my head, right, and I have to make a decision on the big ASIMs, like I might have to lean towards Ion Max, and it's honestly like between this ball and a Jackal Onyx for me, that's just like really tough to make that call. But if I'm bowling again on a house shot, it may be the Jackal, but just if I'm traveling, I might go with this one because the Jackal is more angular and I feel like a little bit closer to a Theorem solid. So I probably would go with this one, which is a bit rollier. And it's still a massive bowling ball, right? Like it may allow me to play to the right. We'll try it. But I know I'm gonna have to get this ball to business. A jump to getting about 20 with my feet. It's interesting, right? How sometimes like that solid of that particular ball, right? Like it just, all the ones with surface, once I move to the right with those, they look okay. But I moved there with the shiny ball in a Evoke, it just really, it read the friction so much differently. Whew. Again, just a smidge control. Again, I like it. I really do. So I'm gonna jump big left with it because honestly, like, I would use that until it's gone. Like that's what I would be using Ion Max or Theorem Solid to kind of take away some of that out of bounds. And so no, I would not be using my Ion Max to stand that far left. I would not. I use that to start, control the lane, be as far to the right as I possibly can with that ball, break it down, then transition into some of the cleaner options. But yeah, so again, when I'm thinking about this bag, right, you got Ion Max, a Vocalia, Theorem Solid, Crown Vic, Fusion Hybrid, and Typhoon, right? That gives you a lot of options, especially on a house shot. And literally, honestly, most of these can be used on a sport shot as well. Now, of course, you adjust surfaces accordingly. You know, you're probably gonna put like 1,000 or better, right, or more on the Ion Max. You know, 500. You know, if it's a very short pattern potentially, or super medium pattern, like 40 feet. But all these balls can be tuned to again help you execute again the absolute best. So yeah, man. Again, another option for the ASIM Pearl would honestly be more or less my Gremlin. Like that would be a huge one for me. So, you know, that would be an option to swap out. But because it's definitely cleaner and not nearly as early as the Vocalia, right? It's probably, I don't know, but I would want to slot that into the bag. That would be one. But yeah. So, yeah, appreciate you. Did a lot of talking. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you got something from it. And people always ask me what's in the bag, man. If I'm going to start a tournament right now, right, and I'm bowling for $100,000, this is what is coming with me. I feel like I have all the options I need to find success. So, appreciate you guys as always.
The watch on them, birds watch, they flock on. I'ma keep it moving, put the music up, I'ma keep them grooving. You sleeping on me, just keep snoozing. I'm so locked in right now.